Slammers.
Thank you very much, Darren. iRobot Martins and the Hairman coming through. What's up, Johnny?
What's up? Hairman number 2 over here.
Yeah, Hairman
do this broadcast rather, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it. We already got Skarner band. We already got Vlad band. We already got Nar band. Let's go.
All right, Orin as well coming in. Yeah, a couple of top lane targeted, and yeah, you got to target the top lane because who's in this game, Johnny? Our favorite, Nappy is
my
here.
favorite all season. I've been waiting for this, and now it's playoff time to see if the man can pull it through, and that's what I'm hoping to see. Or you know what? Sometimes the other again when we get exactly. the other half of them. Sometimes it's still fun anyway to watch. So either way, I'm looking for entertainment as we get into the actual picks in this game, and I'm excited.
Yeah, let's see what they go with. Weight Slammers on the blue side here, going to have something along the lines of the set available, or Nappy. Nappy definitely favors that Gnar, so that's been banned. So it could be that they're going. Yeah, I was going to say for a bot lane pick, and it actually is the Bard, which I think is a very strong champion, but we haven't seen much of it at all here in this league.
Yeah, I started watching LPL, like actually watching it besides, like I would watch playoffs, but I've actually been watching the LPL season, and Bard has this weird priority depending on the player who can play on it. Because he's got the weirdest power spikes in the game. He's like good early, kind of bad early mid, but good late mid. He's awkward.
Yeah, exactly.
But, if you can find them and if you roam effectively, you could be such a good champion. So we're seeing that there. Varus being a very high priority AD carry. I'm not surprised by that. It is followed up with the Nautilus, which will just provide, of course, engage in tankiness. And then Ezreal is going to be a safe pick. But you got a lot of burst coming out of this bot lane out of the Weight Slammers.
Yeah, it is both bot lanes already locked in, so we can already start talking about this matchup, and definitely Weight Slammers kind of putting forth. It's interesting because I would really love to see Bard and Varus lane together because that is a really powerful high damage bot lane. But Bard and Ezreal kind of more into the kite back, poke you out type of situation where Oasis Esports now with the bot lane just wanting to go in, wanting to get that crowd control and get that ultimate down from the Varus there. So we will see that could be a very volatile situation down there in that lane.
And what's really nice about playing the Ezreal, it's of course the safest AD carry to be by yourself. And so while that Bard goes and roams and does the other things, collects his meeps and stuff, it should be perfectly fine over there for the Weight Slammer. So it's a good pick. Again, like you mentioned, like Oasis probably didn't want to see the combination of Varus and Bard together.
Exactly.
So they're like, yeah, we'll just grab that now. We get a priority AD carry and we go from there. Now we're seeing the top laners being picked out here. We're seeing Sion, bit of a flex pick in its own way, but likely in the top lane, and then the Fiora being picked by Oasis.
Yeah, so the Sion is a flex pick, like you say, but it's also a very, very solid top laner who can go toe-to-toe with Fiora just fine until very late in the game. So the Fiora came in as just sort of something that Nappy wants to carry on, which is par for the course there, and Nappy definitely going to be very exciting to watch on a duelist like that. But now we see the jungle bands coming through, so we're going to get to see the first of Eat Dog, who may be a sub or may be a permanent resident of this team. We have yet to find out that, but like we said, it is a bit of a rank upgrade for the jungler of Weight Slammers, so definitely going to see if Eat Dog is able to level them up as a whole. And yeah, the Olaf and Kaz expands have come through. We're still waiting on Oasis. There's the Cassiopeia targeted towards STEVENSOLOKILL there.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that you can see the difference just in what each team thinks of the other jungler. One's banning like this farm heavy jungler, the other one's banning this gank heavy jungler, and just seeing where they're kind of differing there. Meanwhile, we get the Galio ban and the Cassiopeia ban as well, targeting towards that mid lane, trying to pinch those champion pools a little bit and see where they pick.
Yeah, Taythalis, definitely, like we said before, a really, really strong part of this Oasis team, and you do want to target those bans. They actually did take the Cassiopeia, which they banned the Cassiopeia, which we've seen Taythalis play, but also STEVENSOLOKILL has been strong on it. And I think STEVENSOLOKILL is a star player here on Weight Slammers, so that mid lane matchup is going to be very interesting to watch. But the Jarvan has been secured here. That's going to be Roman wandering around on that. So that's some very, very high early game jungle pressure. And the blind pick is going to be required for Weight Slammers from mid, and Azir now being hovered.
Yeah, Azir kind of that, like, we're going to plan to farm. You're going to do that with the Ezreal and everyone else anyway to get that damage in late. But by the time you get to the late game, assuming you get there, you just have so much of that. And utility, of course, with Azir as well. So interesting pick coming out of the Weight Slammers there, as they're looking to scale up and potentially win a big team fight in the late game as we wait for their last pick to see what they get there. And the Kayn, which is really surprising just how good solo queue Kayn has been lately, has gone all the way to basically the last pick, and is almost just like, oh yeah, if it's gone this far, you might as well take it.
Yeah, okay, so we got Kayn in this game, and I was a Kayn one-trick for much of my league career and since he's been released. I love this champion. I think that the diversity of how you're allowed to play it is really great. We expect Red Kayn Rost in this game against this particular team with some tanky members and some duelists, but Blue Kayn is generally considered to be stronger in high elo. Just because of the mobility that it provides is amazing. So that's going to be a super interesting matchup. Jarvan really can get in his face, though, early game. Kayn, not a very strong early game duelist. You really are going for that transformation, which actually is sort of why he isn't picked a lot in competitive play, is that transformation time is really critical in competitive play. You need that early game pressure, and you need to be able to hold your own. Kayn can struggle with that, so we'll see how that jungle matchup plays out.
Yeah, definitely. And the Orianna being the last pick there does combine well with like that Jarvan delivery system, essentially with the ball and all of that, and just provides you with a big AoE threat while you're just looking at all the different CC options for Oasis Esports. Just adds another layer of that's a bit scary for them.
Yeah, so we are about to go to break. Before we do, I just want you all to join me in celebration of cleaning off my desk. I can't prove to you that I didn't shove everything behind that mirror, but I also got a nice. I got this gift from my dad, who had it sitting around. Nice. This is a picture of Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. And I just want to say to every single player who's in the playoffs right now, it's time to get that Mamba mentality on. Let's see if Oasis Esports and Weight Slammers can do that. We are about to go to game 1 after a short break. We'll see if we're live now, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome back, everybody. We haven't casted together. You know, we just get rusty. It only takes us a week, and then we get rusty again. So that's
yeah.
We are in game 1 of Weight Slammers versus Oasis Esports. Weight Slammers are on the blue side. In the top lane, we got the Summoner Dude. In the jungle, the substitute is Eat Dog. In the mid lane, thesummonerdude. In the bot, Lazy. And in support, Justyn 45.
And over on the red side for Oasis Esports, we have Nappy in the top lane. Oh, Justyn taking some damage. Sorry. Roman in the jungle. Taythalis in the mid lane. Double B and Kingsland are your bot lane.
Yeah, if only Kingsland was playing a ranged support who uses the other support item, he could have pinged his 15 gold. And with that early damage there, but yeah, I know it's the best being able to be like, GG, we're ahead.
Second favorite thing. My first favorite thing is when we take out the ward.
Right.
Oh, that is the most value. Is
there a more satisfying feeling in all of League of Legends than destroying a level 1 ward? I don't know.
It's just game over from there.
Yeah,
you're just so far ahead, you can never get that back.
So, by the way, we have Eat Dog on Kayn, who is going to be playing the Dark Harvest, which indicates he's looking to go for the Shadow Assassin build this game. As I mentioned before, that is more common in high elo, as the mobility it offers just really, really elevates the champion. The Red Kayn can get a little clunky in high elo with the way you need to rotate around the map. So very, very excited to see if Eat Dog is able to get some assassinations going on here. But we will not be seeing a lot of action out of Eat Dog for the first little while, if all goes as expected. Here's a hook now coming on.
Hook onto Justyn. They're looking to back off here. Double V doing some follow-up damage. And Lazy trading back along the other way. So nice little trade by both teams really there. Kind of equal in health after that one.
Yeah, we were talking about how that bot lane could get volatile. We're also seeing a little bit of trade up in the top side. But yeah, I'm really going to be focused on this bot lane, especially in particular on the Nautilus, who Kingsland, we have seen him already on the Nautilus being very, very successful in those engages and being very dangerous to the other bot laners.
Nappy playing pretty aggressive here. It looks like in the top lane, they both missed their first wave or something. I'm not 100% sure what happened there with their CS there. But Eat Dog does come towards mid lane and knocking Taythalis there a bit.
Yeah, good amount of damage, and it didn't look like he got a Dark Harvest stack, unfortunately, which is kind of what you're looking for. Oh, look at this gank, though.
And they're coming straight for mid, coming straight for you. STEVENSOLOKILL tries to flash away. It will not be enough, and kill secured by a Kingsland.
Wow, beautiful roam. I didn't even notice. Kingsland coming down at level 2, roaming up to the mid lane to get that hook on to STEVENSOLOKILL, and the flash blown as well, with only the ignite used from Kingsland. So a huge advantage already gained for Oasis. Yeah,
I spent the time during the draft talking about how much Justyn might be able to roam with the Bard pick, but you do with Nautilus pretty fine.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. That is definitely a very, very good aspect of Nautilus. So strong in the early game. Just one of the strongest early game champions in terms of skirmishes. Yeah, I am also interested in that top lane farm. That's kind of a kind of an interesting situation there.
The first way, I wasn't really looking. I was just like, I saw the trade, and then I looked at both their farm at 4 after like a wave is already dead, and I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah,
but we are seeing a bit of fighting here as Nappy is dealing with a bunch of minions on top of SummonerDude, but SummonerDude's not doing any damage back, so really, he's just taking a bunch of hurt here. Nappy's trying to go for the outplay, wants the 1v1 kill, but gets knocked up. He gets stunned, flashes away, the minions finish off the kill, and SummonerDude's got himself one.
Such a beautiful play by the SummonerDude. Holds that knockup for as long as possible. Nappy didn't think he would have to flash to get away from that, but the minions take him down at the end, just able to bait out that parry and still get the knockup and the full channel of that damage. That is a really, really excellent play there by SummonerDude.
Yeah, and a bit of a misstep by Nappy. Just looking at how big that minion wave was like, that's not a time to all in. That's time to collect the farm. But good job by SummonerDude to take advantage of that. At first, I was a bit worried that SummonerDude wasn't doing any damage, and it was literally just the minions doing it all. But it did just enough, like you said, got that knockup that they needed, and then the minions did the rest of the work from there.
The minions coming through and helping out SummonerDude on that play. Yes, indeed. Now Nappy, you still see a CS lead, and the Fiora able to bully out this Sion so far a decent amount, but that outplay was what made the difference there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that lane. You can see 2 cloth armors already picked up. We'll see if this gank results in anything.
Was spotted out, and everyone's just kind of backing off. Yeah, we're going to have to see how the rest of this kind of develops here. Nappy, though, does have a good CS lead for themselves right now as they're building that up. So if that continues, you can kind of make up for that kill, and then you're going to say no harm, no foul. But, here comes a Kingsland to just basically interrupt some backs here. Doesn't interrupt the back, but does just annoy Justyn 45 there.
Justyn maybe was interested in backing, but definitely not going to be allowed until a little bit later. It looks like Justyn's actually just going to roam as not much of a buy. And look at this interaction. So this is Nappy not quite understanding the timing, and possibly Sion isn't the most common top laner right now, so possibly that is going to be something Nappy has to adjust to here, because that's the second time already where that knockup has gone through past the parry duration.
That time it was a little bit fine, because now Nappy has the minion wave, right? This giant minion wave was like, you can knock me up here, but like you're not gonna fight this right now, right? Like gets the knock up there, but SummonerDude can't go in on that, realizing how much farm is just right in front of his face and how much damage you take. Wouldn't want to make the same mistake, so now he's gonna have the opportunity to farm that under there and allow Nappy to kind of move around and get some vision somewhere else in the map.
Yeah, huge wave there, and Sion not the most adept at farming under turret, so Nappy's going to be able to get this roam.
Kingsland finding that one, I believe, blind, getting that done. Well, they did have the ward behind it, so then predicted that they were going to go to that bush. Smart little play. Doesn't end up in a kill, but that's just one of those plays you like to see.
Yeah, it's also a flash blown there by Eat Dog. So once again, Kingsland just making moves everywhere on the map. This Nautilus is being far more effective at roaming than the Bard. Look at that, already actually bullying Bard out of some vision there in the bot jungle as well. So it's just really, really nice work by Kingsland. We've already seen this from him all season, and coming into the playoffs with a very strong early performance.
Yeah, definitely Kingsland really working around this map super well as we watch Nappy and SummonerDude trading once again over the top lane. Speaking of Kingsland, he's right on top of that Lazy here. Does have to use the flash to get out, and as well as the dash here, but here comes Roman to join this fight. Justyn's gonna go down pretty low here. Can he be taken out? He will. Double B will pick up that one, but here's now Kayn trying to trade this kill back, but Kayn will go down. It'll be a double kill for Double B.
and they couldn't even get Roman so close there. But yeah, Roman once again showing up to turn the tide of the fight there, and it's just a Kingsland with engagement after engagement. You saw that all got started off by the flash onto the Ezreal, blowing that flash away from Lazy there, and that is just so lovely. But here's Nappy coming in with the ultimate.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, using that. Oh, doesn't stop getting away. Oh, I thought that was almost the biggest play, but basically just annoying and let us think that was cool.
Yeah, exactly. More of a nuisance than a real outplay there.
So yeah, this top lane matchup is clearly the most interesting, I think, right now going on. Of course, you do see Double B with a couple kills, but let's go back to Nappy and SummonerDude as they're fighting it out over here. They're both so low, but the minions are hitting Nappy here. SummonerDude's trying to get out, does not have summoner spells to do so. Nappy picks up the solo kill.
Yeah, see if SummonerDude can catch up here, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. That's just a very, very sad sight. As that was just SummonerDude running out of mana there, which is really unfortunate. Now has completed the Bramble Vest, so you can see how close that 1v1 was. Nappy getting very aggressive, as we have seen before, and SummonerDude almost able to punish him again, but still Nappy does manage to find the outplay there and manages to it just has a little bit more mana at the end, so was able to get that last dash.
Yeah, and that's just why like a play like Nappy is like one of the best to have in this league, because it's like there you saw the best and you saw the worst all in one game already, and you're just like you never know what you're gonna get, and it's so fun.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah. Here's another engagement.
Yeah, going for the invader here on top of Eatdog. He's just trying to get his blue buff, man. He just wants his blue buff, but you will not let him have it, at least for now. Here comes SummonerDude to help out his jungler. Gonna push Roman out of here, so now he can finally take his own blue buff.
Yeah, here's another hook landing from Nappy, and a decent amount of damage was returned, but yeah, that aftershock going to prevent most of that. So yeah, it's really rough. You do see still, this is Eatdog maintaining a CS lead on the Jarvan. Kayn definitely wants to farm up, and the higher level you get, the faster you're going to transform, or the more orbs you're going to get from attacking champions. And so you do want to get some levels, but yeah, Eatdog definitely being bullied here, and Jarvan at a very strong point at this.
Yeah, despite all that being said, like even though Roman's got the 3 assists, does have the level on him currently, so that experience advantage is always the thing that's always so hard to manage in the jungle, and the best players can do it. So thesummonerdude does get hooked up here, but he is able to get away, as that Azir is just too safe of a champion sometimes. They did get the kill earlier, but not this time.
Yeah, and look at this. They're really, really bullying out this Kayn. You can see Fiora up in the top jungle taking farm. You can see Roman now here in the bot jungle taking camps, and they're just wanting to prevent this. Here's the ultimate, though.
Yeah, Taythalis used that ultimate. Oh, and then dodges STEVENSOLOKILL's ultimate. Taythalis with a big outplay here, but here comes the rest of the boys. Kingsland is here as well. Here's fighting with Roman. He's going to jump over towards the back line, and then jump down on Justyn 45 to take him out. Roman picks up that kill. Meanwhile, we now have SummonerDude joining this fight himself and picking up that kill. Roman now trying to get away. A teleport is coming through. He's getting knocked up. Roman, can he get away? He will not. Eatdog takes him down. Here is Nappy now after that teleport, and is just going to walk over here, flash with the wall, try to get on top of Eatdog, but he goes through walls, and he's gone.
Lovely work there by Eatdog and by Weight Slammers in general. Really, really nice. Nicely played team fight there. Started off with a huge outplay actually by Taythalis, where he flashed away from STEVENSOLOKILL's ultimate on the Azir, but still Taythalis wasn't able to finish off that kill, and that is critical because then it turns into a huge win for Weight Slammers, as I believe it was 3 kills went down. No, just 2 kills, but yeah, a big advantage in that fight. Coming in from Weight Slammers.
And both summoner spells out of Nappy, which is a person who does play plenty of presence in the game, but without teleport and flash. We'll have to wait a little bit before we'll see a big play come out of them. Here comes Kingsland once again, hitting another hook. This man does not miss, and STEVENSOLOKILL will go down to Taythalis.
Oh man, they're just bullying STEVENSOLOKILL at this point. Kingsland, looking like the clear MVP of this game. It's just so much impact that this Nautilus is having onto the map. Now, we still do see, by the way, Kayn not transformed. I would assume he probably has that transformation available when he goes back, and we will see. Eatdog did get a kill and an assist in that last engagement. Let's see if he can go for the dragon.
Here we go. First dragon of the game is going to go over to our red team over here, Oasis Esports. They will enjoy that one. Pretty free for them.
Yeah, wasn't much chance of a steal after all there. Once again, Eatdog mostly just going for the farm. And we also do see a bit of a farm lead. It's so impressive what Oasis has been able to do, where Double B, it feels like he's been just solo in that bot lane for most of this game, as Kingsland has been showing up everywhere, and yet Double B still has maintained a 10 CS advantage and is able to get a couple of kills. But here's a counter gank.
Here we go. Magical Journey is going to bring him up here. Eat Dog's trying to make a play happen. You get an ultimate from Nautilus to slow down a bit, and the ultimate from Bard is going to make them stay still. You're going to see if you're going to be able to finish off Double B's go down pretty low. One more auto will take him out. He goes down. Kingsland now trying to at least trade this back the other way, but he might pay his own life for it. Here's Roman now coming onto the back line. He's slapping him with a spear. Kingsland's going to try to re-engage, but he will go down. Roman now picking up double kill. Eat Dog trying to get out.
Yeah, and Roman was able to return that kill back. That's a really, really nice play. Eat Dog trying to get that kill onto Ezreal, and it eventually does, but that's the only kill they end up getting. So a lot committed there. Ooh. And there you go. There's the timing from the parry. That is going to give Nappy the advantage here.
He's got it now, but let's see what SummonerDude can do from here. Nappy's kind of used a lot of utilities. He's going to dash show away and dodge that. So this top lane matchup has been so spicy. You do have that bit of a CS lead, but of course now 2 kills on SummonerDude does mean they're basically even over there in the top lane, and they're going to keep it going. But like you said, Fiora does scale pretty darn good compared to the two. So when you're even, you're Nappy, you're pretty happy with that. But, well, actually when you're Nappy, you probably aren't. You want to be smashing. But here's Double B trying to help his top laner out, trying to force SummonerDude out of here, and at least pick up a couple CS for himself.
Yeah, now that Dragon has gone down, they're going to go for the swap, and I'm just interested to see what Kingsland is able to do. You know, we've seen how much impact he's been able to make from the bot side of the map. Now he's got the top side, and he's got a whole new world to roam around in. I'm just enamored with this Nautilus play, man. Like, the roaming looks really good, but here's a catch potentially on Nappy.
Nappy, he's taking some damage over here, but looks like might be fine here as no one is there to really follow up that damage. And yeah, that's the biggest thing when you see a support like Kingsland. As someone who plays AD carry, I'm always just like, why don't my supports just do this? Just go do that. I'll be safe in the bot lane, and then pick up some farm myself, and then you snowball the rest of the team. You can be Johnny, the most impactful player.
You've played support in solo queue. You know that if you did this, your ADC, you couldn't trust them to do well. You couldn't trust them to not flame you, nor could you not trust them to walk up and die 1v2, as opposed to what Double B is doing here, which is maintaining a really good 1v2 presence.
I'm really just petitioning for Kingsland to duo queue with me. This is what this really is.
Yeah, when you watch the stream back, you know what the agenda is here.
He's taking a bit of an ultimate over here, but smooth little Kayn play. You're going to get over there. Enough time for his team to be here. Eat Dog is going to get away. How does he get away? Lazy now is going to be in there to pick up some more damage. Thesummonerdude will pick up a couple of kills. Will eventually get taken down by Taythalis, but beautiful, clean work from the Kayn.
Yeah, that is really, really nice Kayn play there, and that's just one of these examples of why you see it getting banned a lot in solo queue currently, is that it's just so frustrating to play against a good Kayn player. Now, wow, that killed Nappy.
I just needed the ultimate. Nappy always playing on that edge in terms of their life total. Always seems to be limit testing. And SummonerDude goes, you went past the limit and hit R.
Always be limit testing. Yeah, that was the Cinder Hulk, or the Bami Cinder proc that did that extra amount of burst that was able to finish off Nappy there. So really good work by the SummonerDude, even in a very disadvantageous position early on. Now has gotten back even in farm and has gotten 3 kills here. So even without a completed item, SummonerDude showing his effectiveness here on the map.
Yeah, just being able to make some plays happen around, but of course, really, I just want to take it back a little bit to the Kingsland being able to do all over the place too as well. It's leaving them with a basically 1,000 gold lead. They had that one dragon, the second one spawning up right away, and they're going to use the Rift Herald right now to push up top, put themselves up another tower.
Yeah, so they're going to be able to get even a little bit more, and it still is Oasis with the gold lead. It's really a really Eat Dog who's been making all the plays here, so definitely a good pickup coming in from Weight Slammers. But you still got to say, even though a couple of engagements have gone Weight Slammers' way, you still got to say Oasis has got some amount of control here. We'll see if they're able to convert that into the second dragon, as we do see the top lane fight coming back, and Nappy's trying to get this last hit with the Rift Herald.
Oh, SummonerDude trying to stop him. Gets that extra bit of damage over in that second turret. That's some value getting out of that one, picking up the tower and then a little bit more. But yes, like you said, the dragon, is spawned here, and they're posturing around, trying to make something happen here, trying to get some priority in the mid lane. Are both mid laners, while the junglers are making their way over to this objective. And a big, important fight might be breaking out loose here for this second dragon. It is only the Ocean Drake, a single Ocean Drake, so I don't know if you want to int for this one if you're Weight Slammers, as you don't have the position, but we'll see what they choose to do. While Nappy and SummonerDude are fighting over here in the top lane.
Yeah, SummonerDude might go for this. So you can see how much damage with no damage items. Look at this.
Yeah, they're able to get that. Sorry, just watching this top lane fight to see what happens. But meanwhile, while all happening, Oasis Esports does pick up that dragon. Again, like I said, I don't think you want to go too hard for a single Ocean Drake. Here comes... Ooh! Kingsland almost landing that hook, but a flash is going to make sure that they survive. Yeah, we're going to see where they're kind of going to go from there. Obviously, the possibility of Soul coming up relatively soon, but that second dragon you don't necessarily want to go too hard for, and they don't, because they have plenty of ways to come back in this game.
Yeah, by the way, Eatdog is still not transformed at 18 minutes into the game, and this is where you really run into some problems because Kayn does not scale up well when he's not transformed. And the problem is you don't want to fight here because you're not very strong, but you do want to fight because you need those orbs to transform. So this is where you really see why. And now here is Eatdog going to be... Oh, hang on. So it looks like he has transformed,
Ultimate is going to land on top of him. It doesn't matter if he's transformed or not. If you can't get away, Roman will use that ultimate to clear him up.
Yeah, I believe he just used his W and walked away. So it looks like he has transformed, and I'm just getting a viewer bug here for whatever reason. I believe he did go for that blue Kayn. In any case, Eatdog not going to be enjoying that 1v2. And yeah, you know, that's the second dragon taken down, Infernal Soul, now on the map, and Oasis has a significant advantage, as well as Taythalis still able to exert a lot of pressure. You saw STEVENSOLOKILL having to flash away from that ultimate and that flash from Kingsland. So this Orianna is just so strong in those objective fights where everybody has to group into the pit. And, you know, combined with the Jarvan who can keep you in there, it's just really, really difficult for them to play these team fights, especially with the likes of Kayn and Bard, who are quite squishy and and it's quite difficult to get away from those situations.
Oh, STEVENSOLOKILL trying to make a play. He's going to miss that, but it might not matter because Eatdog is right there to help him clean that up. Get that shutdown bonus. Third kill of the game for STEVENSOLOKILL.
Yeah, that ultimate from Azir did not go anywhere near where he wanted it to, but awkward. You can see the Tiamat build on the blue Kayn still strong enough to do enough damage there with the Azir finishing it off. So yeah, nice play there. You know, they didn't exactly get the correct mechanics coming in, but got the kill anyway, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, able to pull that one off here. Here's a little SummonerDude just hiding in this bush. Maybe feels like he can just take straight 1v1 right now, and Nappy does have a level on him. He wants to make that happen, so he's going to get that knock up, put him down to about half health now. Nappy trying to clap back the other way, but SummonerDude's pretty tanky, and here's Eatdog. I'm just going to be here. You're going to try to repost that. We're just going to try to kill you. Justyn is here just in case, but doesn't need to be. They're going to pick up that kill. SummonerDude, here comes the ultimate, trying to make something happen here. Lazy's going to follow it with some damage despite the ultimate basically kind of whipping here. Eatdog moves to the map real fast, though, trying to get into engage on top of this. Kingsland is still taking tons of damage, does get stunned up, does get taken out. Lazy picks up that kill. Roman trying to find something over on the other side, but just has to flash away to get out with his life. And they're going to continue it on here. They're just running away, and a nice play put together by Weight Slammers to really punch themselves back into this game.
Yeah, that is a good catch there. And yeah, it is Eatdog now being able to move around so efficiently and be able to, you know, put those slows down. But, you know, we just see the SummonerDude facing up against Nappy in that bottom lane. And this is the one thing you hate to see as Fiora is a fed tank going up against you, especially an armor and HP stacker like Sion, where, you know, you can still do lots of damage while building these just full tank items, and you're just building straight armor. All he's building is to specifically deal with the Fiora, and it's still an efficient purchase on him. So it's just going to be, you know we said Fiora scales well into the late game and is able to really, put a lot of pressure on those side lanes. But it's just going to take so long in this game for Oasis to get to that point.
Late game to scale in late game. So right now it's a bit scary there, but it's still realistically everyone's game. Like their team is up 500 gold, which is almost nothing basically. But they have a couple dragons under their belt. Like they have a lot going for them, but there's just this 1v1 that's a little bit awkward in one direction right now. That's really helping out, and it's tank, which sometimes you like, oh, it's just the tank, but like it's a pretty important piece of this team.
Yeah, you are running into issues when a tank is fed as well with lethality Varus, who is not going to be able to shred that Sion the way on-hit Varus would, or the way, somebody along the lines of Vayne would. Now here's a gank coming in on the teleport.
Here's the Goon Squad. Teleport's coming through. Summonerdude being that tanky boy right in front. Here comes Ethug come in to follow up. Oh, burst damage! Takes so many people out. Lazy will pick up a kill. Nappy will trade it back on the other side, and there's a nice little ultimate to slow everyone down here. Let's see what they kind of focus on right after that. Shutdown comes through right now for Double B. He looks to continue on. Summonerdude's gonna pick up one more kill. He's looking to chase down Nappy. He's gonna keep going after him. We will not get out. He will be done, and it'll end up being a 2-for-2 fight, and an exciting one from both teams.
Yeah, it looks so good from Weight Slammers, but actually a really lovely ult from Taythalis on the back line was able to turn the tide back in their favor and even out the score there. So now, actually, we have a couple of teams, limping towards the dragon here, going for this fight, but the jungler is down, and here's Taythalis with a flash.
Big
takes down Ezreal.
Oh, that's just, you love to see stuff like that. You too often people like hold the flash for getting out of danger and defensive stuff. Not when you're Taythalis. You go in and just pick up a nice kill for yourself.
Yeah, beautiful play there. They're now on soul points, but here's Nappy going for some camps, and actually Ethug with a lot of damage now. Has completed Duskblade, but Nappy actually might be able to run away here. Ethug's going to be able to get through the wall, but yeah, not going to be able to do anything against that Fiora, who's just a little bit too tanky to be taken out by that Kayn at this point.
Yeah, Kayn right now is pretty scary of a champion, but if you can kind of like put the tank in front of them, get Kingsland to help you out, and really play well as a team. That's the other thing. Like this champion Kayn, I think it's such a solo queue killer because it really takes advantage of people who are not organized together.
Exactly.
You don't see it a lot in like pro or even it's like any organized play really, because of the very fact that the team is more likely to be organized. And we're seeing a lot of that here, but he's getting his advantages here and there. Is Ethug on the champion, but if you can play around it, you can definitely.
Has Roman gone too far here?
Ooh, Ethug. Getting a bit of damage onto Taythalis, but we'll get away. Double B, though, is just going to hit some auto attacks here. Another Q will finish this off, but he does get slowed down there. Can he snipe this one? Pew! Does not quite get him. Tried to get him out in the bush here. Ultimate is coming down from Justyn, but that will hit nobody. But here comes STEVENSOLOKILL. Hits a nice one. Push him back. Lazy will clean up that kill. Nice stun coming from Justyn onto Kingsland, but he's a bit of a tanky boy. He is down to half health, but will just walk away. Meanwhile, Nappy is pushing the bottom lane, is able to get that tier 2 turret down there. So in a way, it's a net win for right now for Oasis.
Yeah, Oasis kind of getting the better of this, and what really kind of sealed the deal in that respect is that Ethug was running away from his opponents, but actually took too many tower hits and died, and that kill still went over to Double B. So that is really unfortunate. Now here's Nappy joining the fray, though.
Yeah, Nappy now trying to see through this fight is just taking some poke damage over from Lazy. Also, I just found out it's funny. Nappy versus Lazy is just kind of two funny names going up against each other.
We almost got all 7 of the dwarfs here in this particular game. But yeah.
Fun fact: I played Sleepy in a elementary school play. So.
Oh. Wow, I thought you were going to say like a D&D campaign, like a fairy tale based D&D campaign, which, is an elementary school play that different from a D&D campaign based on a fairy tale?
The same quality.
There you go. About the same quality of acting. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Here's a flex,
Double B. Double B's got his friend Kingsland to save him. Ethug going for the aggressive play, but like I said, organized team is going to take advantage of you. That's a kill that happens in solo queue. It's not happening here.
Yeah, and you can see, though, how scary. This Kayn is on 1 kill and able to easily kill this Varus with 1 burst of spells if Varus does find himself isolated from the rest of his team. But Kingsland, as we said, not going to let that happen. So really nice play from him. He continues to make a case for, you know, absolute MVP of this game 1.
Oh yeah, for the very least, these first 27 minutes, it's Kingsland. The work he's done, roaming towards mid lane, making sure Taythalis got ahead, and then just helping out his boy Double B when needed. Just doing exactly everything you want out of a support, and you love to see it.
Yeah, I really appreciate his play here. But now we do see 2 completed items on Taythalis. That is the Liandry's Torment now completed. A really, really efficient buy against this team. Going to be very, very difficult to deal with this Orianna, who's able to ult the backline. We've already seen some really good multi-character ultimates coming in from Taythalis. He's just so good with positioning. He really, really does great work in team fights in particular. Something we've said about Taythalis before, his laning phase is fine, but it's his team fights that are really good. But now here's the gank. We'll see if he's able to make something happen.
Taythalis using that stasis to try to survive here. Oh, but look at that burst damage comes with Ethok. One combos them. They're going to take over the tower too, so they're going to continue on this fight if they really want to, because here's thesummonerdude with that ultimate to push him back. Roman's going to try to flash away. Will successfully do so. Doesn't even need to pop the Guardian Angel. He gets out of there, but again, Nappy is split pushing. Takes down another turret every time Wait Slammers tries to make a play.
Yeah, the amount they're getting off of this split push, like a character goes down, maybe 2. And yeah, here is the here's the inhibitor going down, exchanged for the dragon. They're so reticent to give up that infernal soul that only now do they send Summonerdude. But here's a Kingsland, maybe getting caught out.
Oh, a tanky boy, though, taking a bunch of that and then eventually flashing. But here comes the big fight. Trying to front break through the front line is STEVENSOLOKILL. The front line is thick. There goes the GA. Is finally being popped. Shutdown does come through. Justyn is able to pick up that one. Roman will get on the re-engage. We'll be able to kill him back the other way. Double kill now for Double B. But Nappy is still pushing.
Almost being able to dive under double turrets is Nappy on the Summonerdude. Now that the Trinity Force is finished, now we're talking with the Fiora. But here's Taythalis having to flash away. And Taythalis is going to get away, and so they will be able to hold off that Ocean Soul, or that Infernal Soul, pardon me, for one more cycle of dragons. And that is going to be key for Wait Slammers, but at what cost?
Yeah,
they've lost an inhibitor at the top lane.
It's certainly nice. Yeah, you're like the stats you even get from the Infernal Drake here is almost irrelevant. Yeah. But like, yeah, you don't want to give up soul, but you gave up so much to get a couple kills. And that, like, I don't feel like it's worth. I know giving up a soul is just feels bad. But honestly, like, I think you could have actually given up, especially since it's an Infernal Soul, and which is like arguably the worst soul that is there. Because it's just more damage when you are really trying to kill them before you get dealt damage to you. Like, you have so much burst and so much damage to your team. So like, I don't feel like it's the correct decision, but they have that now, and they have this inhibitor pushing up against them. This might cost them the Baron as well, because that top lane will be pushing up against them. But yeah, we'll see where this game kind of continues going out. We do track Nappy now over into the bottom lane, while Summonerdude is there finally to answer. And that's the biggest thing, is that Summonerdude's been fighting with the team, but you need to start answering Nappy. You
have to answer this Fiora. And I was going to say, like, the Infernal Soul for an inhibitor, I'd say the inhibitor is worth more in a vacuum. The Infernal Soul is worth more in a vacuum, but the inhibitor might be worth more against this Fiora. Now we see potentially a 1v1, though.
Yeah.
Nappy gets taken down this time.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do, because Summonerdude can answer Nappy. You just can't leave Nappy alone. And I think they finally figured out that adjustment. And here's Ethok jumping onto the back line, trying to get Taythalis out of here, but he's just gonna be there with his whole team. You're by yourself, but here's the rest of them falling up. Now Lazy will pick up one kill. Kingsland's gonna be the next target. Is being taken down. Justyn will secure the kill. And now moving out of here is Double B, just trying to survive. STEVENSOLOKILL is gonna force him out towards that tower, and now they have access to the Baron, but the top lane is pushing against them, so let's see what they choose.
Yeah, that is a really, really close fight. This game is on a knife's edge. You see gold pretty much dead even, almost just an insignificant amount of gold separating these two teams. But yeah, the Baron now has been started, and it isn't the entire team working on it, so it looks like Roman and Double B will be able to get back here in time to contest it. We'll see if they go for this fight. Here's the teleport as well, coming in from Azir. So there is going to be a meeting here. Now half HP on the Baron already, and it's all up to Roman to steal this.
Yeah, it's definitely clutch time now for the jungler. This is where you say jungle diff if you could make this happen, but instead you're actually being burnt down. Stevensolokill picks up that one. Justyn's going to be the next target. Nappy's going to be able to kill that one there. So it'll be a 1-for-1, but the big one is the jungler down. They're still forced off of this now, knowing that they can't really fight them. But here is Eatdog. They do have inhibitor minions in their, super minions in their base right now, so they have to deal with that.
Yeah, it is so critical that Nappy was able to get that inhibitor early on, and that is why, against, in certain situations, you want to take the soul over the inhibitor, but with a Fiora on the team, it's just so valuable to have those structures up. The more structures you have, the better situation you're in to such a huge extent here. So now the Baron actually is somewhat available for Oasis to get control of. And we'll see. You can see how fast Eatdog moves around the map, and you can see just looking for his next target. And we'll see if he's able to do anything against Nappy. It's not really the target you want here. Eatdog is looking for Double B and Taythalis. That's all you do. Your job is to blow them up, and especially Taythalis, if you can get him before. You saw how effective that was in the previous fight.
Yeah, the thing is, right now you so far see Eatdog coming in, and is basically the one combo is being just short of killing, which is a bit scary. But he does just complete another item on his last back, so that should mean that they're going to be able to actually take out completely either Taythalis or Double B if you get on top of them. So it'll be super interesting to track, because this is a pretty big fight that might be coming out here for the Dragon. But again, let's see where Nappy goes, because that decides where SummonerDude goes, and they need to keep track of that. Right now, you're seeing better vision right now for Oasis Esports kind of around the map. They got theirs past the river line there. So right now, Lazy and Justyn are just kind of hanging out where they have vision, which is a bit back.
Yeah, this dragon is going to be key now. About 30 seconds out, if my math is correct, and it's going to be so important. Now you do see Nappy going up to that top lane. Teleport is available on Nappy and not on the SummonerDude critically. So SummonerDude is going to have to use that ultimate if he wants to cover that ground. So that is going to be the real cat and mouse, the real back and forth here. Is who will be able to. Here's the flash coming in.
Yeah, flash trying to make a play now. Going to use that ultimate and then go golden. Does Eatdog. So the fight continues without him for now. King's Line will be taken down. Justyn be able to secure another one of those kills. Eatdog is trying to use this to kind of get away, get on top of Taythalis. Big ultimate comes in for Stevensolokill. Might have actually saved Taythalis' life, to be honest. For now, never mind. Lazy does take him out eventually. Double B will go down. And Eatdog now is just trying to run away. Roman here, trying to pick up the kill, will secure it. Nappy, meanwhile, fighting SummonerDude 1-for-1, is going to look like they're going to get that 1v1 this time for themselves. Roman will get his Guardian Angel finally taken down.
So much time
will finally happen, but exactly the time that was afforded does come through there. And Nappy does get eventually taken out here, and now they're just going to be able to work on this. The 3 people left alive, they're going to get this dragon here again, prevent that soul, get a little bit more damage in their pocket. 1 Infernal Drake, not that much. 2 is actually like a decent percentage as you come in through the lake, and of course that chance of yourself getting 4 and the Infernal Drake, Infernal Soul might matter. But they're now looking up at this Baron. The inhibitor is no longer down, so they're not worried about that. They have the ability to fight this out. Stevensolokill is pretty low though, so this is a bit sketchy as a King's Line can come over here and mess up their day.
All alone is
misses the hook, but here's the teleport now, and it comes down. Taythalis is gonna pop one, looking for another here. Lazy's trying to make a play here though, but Taythalis goes golden to live for a little bit longer here. Big ultimate comes through. Justyn will pick up that kill though, and they will take them down, but it's enough to stop them from this Baron, I would think. But no, they continue doing it now as Double B is gonna be making his way over here. Here comes another teleport. Oh, Lazy gets taken out right there. Now Double B is going to be face to face with the Kayn. You don't really like to see that. He's getting taken out here. Roman has made his way to the fight, but probably only to die himself, as they're going to continue slapping him in the face. And he gets taken out. SummonerDude will pick up the 8th kill of the game for him. And now 4 members are dead once again on the Oasis side.
And the fight goes 1 by 1, trading back and forth, and it ends up going in the favor of Weight Slammers. I mean, all you had to do was the math in order to figure out that Weight Slammers were going to kind of come out ahead there. And yeah, it is just Nappy. I want to go back to a play that happened a little while ago when the other dragon was taken, and maybe I'll go back to that later, as we do see Nappy fighting Eatdog here.
Nappy just fighting Eatdog. No one could really want to take this fight right now. Eatdog does heal for a decent amount here. Justyn's right there to help him, but Nappy can just keep swinging that sword. is going to be taking them down. Justyn is trying to flash to make something happen, does get the stun through. E-Dog, you might be able to turn around and fight this, to be completely honest, but decides to just get away with their lives and be happy with it.
No, not against Death's Dance and Last Whisper. I think that was the correct choice there by Nappy, or by E-Dog, I should say, to keep running. Nappy very, very scary at this point. But before, when he was fighting Summoner Dude in the top lane while the dragon was going down, he opted to dive onto the Summoner Dude instead of focusing on the inhibitor, which was probably what he had to do. But then the Summoner Dude with the Sion passive was able to take him out after death, post-mortem, and that way it denied the inhibitor from going down, which was so critical and is exactly why now Weight Slammers find themselves with a lead.
Nice little poke coming through from Lazy here, and STEVENSOLOKILL tries to jump in and was wanting to find an ultimate target. Will not currently do that, but here's Eat-Dog now. Gonna put that through the burst damage and the follow-up from STEVENSOLOKILL. Nice little redemption, heal them up now. So they have the advantage, and they're looking over at this Baron. It's a 1-for-0, and this time it's not a crazy trade with a lot of consequences for them. They just get a clean kill. They're looking at this Baron now, so let's see what they can do. Roman, now, I tried to say earlier, this is the time where junglers really make a name for themselves, and Roman wants to do that now, but here comes the engage coming in from Summoner Dude. It's gonna jump on top of Taythalis, and that's exactly who you want to find. Gotta take them out. Summoner Dude picks up the kill. Nappy is now being melted down. Lazy picks up that one. Roman trying to escape, but he's being slowed down. He will eventually jump away from that, and now 4 members down once again for Oasis, and now Weight Slammers go back to the Baron.
Yeah, and since so many structures have been destroyed by Nappy, the game isn't over, even though normally after a 4-kill like that, it would be, but Roman is still up, and Roman still has Smite available, so it's up to Eat-Dog to zone him away, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Roman, no chance at all to get in there, and now Eat-Dog is really, really showing his mettle here, and yeah, Eat-Dog goes in with so much damage. That Edge of Night, Duskblade combo is really, really treacherous for Roman. But yeah, you know, it's Weight Slammers just getting the trades, and you know, that one play where people kept coming in one at a time. The fact that Weight Slammers ended up coming ahead in that is really what has decided the trajectory of this game going forward.
And really, like, we've seen a lot of really great plays coming out of STEVENSOLOKILL. He had a rough early game because of the King's Land coming in there with all the roaming and stuff. And you sometimes when you think you have that rough an early game, it might translate through it. But you're seeing this Azir has scaled up to this point, and he's making plays. We saw a funny whiff ult earlier, but now he's hitting his ults with precision, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and the other thing we have to look at is the bot lane AD carry situation, because Double B has gone with the lethality Varus, which is meant to win lane, and they did, but now you've got Ezreal, a much better scaler than the on-hit Varus will ever be, especially once you get into this very, very late game. Ezreal, you've already seen how much damage Lazy is doing, 11, 3, and 10 here on this Ezreal, while Varus is just falling off so hard here, finding it so difficult to really have an effect that's comparable to the Ezreal in these team fights. We'll see if we can do that at this dragon.
The crazy part right now, Lazy with a QW auto combo, that's enough to half health anyone on the enemy team. Like anyone, even the tankiest members. But I'm going to shut up as the fight is breaking through, as King's Land is jumping onto him. Lazy right now is the target. They're going to be able to take them down. So when you get a top of that AD carry, they can't do the damage, and they're proving that one there. The dragon does go over to Weight Slammers, but what price? Here they come. Eat-Dog now, though, is trying to pick up something over here, but does get taken out. Here's STEVENSOLOKILL now, though. We're talking about this scaling Azir. It's going to be able to pick up that one. Flash comes through from the Jarvan after the GA is finished. Here comes Nappy. Teleport has come through, but it just meant you defend another kill over to this mid laner. Triple kill comes through for STEVENSOLOKILL, and that one might mean the game, but there's actually a lot of turrets up, so probably not.
Yeah, it looks like they won't be able to finish it. It's going to be close, though, as, these death timers are getting up there. But that was Nappy teleporting in at half HP. He had taken down the inhibitor, which is going to be critical here if they do manage to survive this push, which, you know, it's hard to tell. No, they are going to recall, so we'll see if... Oh, no, the teleport's coming back in. They're going for the end. They're going for this inhibitor here.
Yeah, just to back up, quick reset.
Big wave.
Over there. People are starting to spawn in the next few seconds here, but it will just be King's Land, who doesn't really provide the wave clear, but Taythalis now up. So they're gonna just decide to rotate over towards his bot lane and start finishing off some more turrets. So the next time they win a big fight like that, it will be the game.
Yeah, now that the inhibitor has gone down, and by the way, now both teams are at 3 dragons, but it is Weight Slammers who have 3 Infernals, and we talk about how 1 Infernal is a little inconsequential. 2 Infernals, you start to notice. 3 Infernals is really a bit of a problem, actually, in these team fights, and of course, that does put them 1 away from Soul as well, so this next dragon fight will result in 1 team winning the game, so we are going to see. It looks like we've gone into the favor of Weight Slammers, though. The Azir and Ezreal have outscaled, and even though the Blue Kayn doesn't particularly scale that well, the Jarvan can always make a difference with the crowd control. EatDog has done his job in this game. He has created the threat, and he has blown up enough champions that he is, his carries are now activated.
And it's such a big thing when you kind of have such an impact to the game. You're kind of scared to be right now, either Taythalis or Double B, because this guy can come through the walls and take you out, and you're just man, we just want to play our champions. And sometimes a Kayn this strong just doesn't let you. Like, it's a modest 4, 8, and 21 score. So if you look at this stat sheet later, it's easy to think that this jungler did nothing, got carried by the solo laners or whatever. But in reality, I do think EatDog's having a big impact on this game.
Absolutely.
But your carries having 10-4 and 10, 11-4 and 10, still pretty good too, though. Yeah,
it's crazy. Look at the this Azir is full build. There's no item required for further purchasing from this Azir. So thesummonerdude is at his absolute peak of power, and Taythalis still has 2 items to go. So it is just such an advantage of damage coming in here for Weight Slammers. So it's going to be really, really difficult. They're going to have to play this team fight so perfectly, or Nappy is going to have to be able to be in the perfect position on the map at every point, and he is already working towards that split push in the bottom lane.
The crazy part of it, too, is that, the gamble we mentioned earlier that we didn't feel like was worth it, of going for that dragon, letting them have that 1 inhibitor, it's basically paid off now, right?
Absolutely right.
Because you didn't lose the game. You were able to defend, and now you are in the situation where you have these 3 Infernal Drakes on your side. Even if the other team gets the Infernal Soul, again, I don't even think Infernal Soul is that much. You got these 3 Infernal Drake damage buff on your team that's already scaled to do so much damage. It's kind of nutty, that worked out in the long run. But,
exactly. Yeah. Now with I'm looking at the builds here with a Mortal Reminder now completed. I believe that Nappy now wins the straight up 1v1 here, where the thesummonerdude has won it almost every single situation in this game. I believe it now goes to Nappy. So it is the thesummonerdude who's going to have to work on rotations here, because if you go in a straight up fight, I believe this Mortal Reminder is going to put Nappy over the edge.
We might see it, but looks like actually they're just playing it safe here. I think thesummonerdude sniffed that one out there with Nappy being hiding in that bush. Because remember, thesummonerdude did the same thing earlier. But this fight might be just collapsing over here anyway. EatDog and Nappy have met each other here. thesummonerdude is trying to knock something up here, trying to get something happen. Ultimately comes through. It's going to awkwardly go through the wall. It's funny to watch. STEVENSOLOKILL now, though, is here, and so is Lazy. The damage is here. Can they do it? Lazy's going to jump out of this wall and pick up 1. STEVENSOLOKILL is going to pick up 2. Looking for another. Nappy tries to flash on top of EatDog. Will eventually pick up that kill, and he keeps going. But here comes thesummonerdude. Ultimating in. Will get that going. Trying to jump on top of him is a tanky boy. He will get the knock up on Taythalis, who will go golden, who will live for a couple seconds here, but will be taken out by Lazy. So much damage just coming through there, going down. STEVENSOLOKILL will go legendary. Double B will go down. That will be the game, and that will be a first for this one, as Weight Slammers now take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, all that remains is to push up this mid lane for Weight Slammers. Beautifully played fight, and it was just the thesummonerdude doing exactly what he needed to, baiting Nappy into the 1v1, because Nappy realized the same thing I said. He does win the 1v1 with the Mortal Reminder. thesummonerdude relies on him thinking that, and goes for the bait, where EatDog can now come behind. Yeah, that was really, really lovely work there by the thesummonerdude and by Weight Slammers in general. Just a really well played mid